Do you want to become a successful data analyst? If yes, this particular video is actually for you. It doesn't really matter if you're just getting started from the scratch or you are making transition from a different career into data analytics. All you have to do is to make sure you watch this video and follow all the steps. If you have little experience with technology as a whole or data, so my recommendation to you is to start up with a soft tool like Microsoft Excel. Yes, Microsoft Excel. Even though if this particular tool had been existing since 1987, it is still one of the best tools in the market today. If you pick up Microsoft Excel, do not just scratch the surface and feel like you are done learning. No, you need to make sure you learn it to an advanced level. That would definitely help you to pick up any other tool you want to learn at all after mastering Microsoft Excel. Focus on functions. There are some functions that are peculiar to the kind of industry you would like to work with. Remember, there are functions for finance. If you're not trying to actually break into financial analysis or delve into business analysis, just leave that aside and focus on those particular functions that will definitely help you in your career. So next is for you to actually learn about pivot table to summarize data and create your report or your dashboard. Within some few weeks, you will be able to pick this up, but all you have to do on your functions and formula is to advance it every single time and see where it is being applicable to any project you pick up as well. Okay, let us make sure we learn Microsoft Excel to an advanced level right now. Our area of focus should be working with a normalized table. Do you know that Microsoft Excel can only carry less than 2 million rows per sheet? So with this right now, if we are trying to work with big data, it will be very hard for us to clean and transform our data using the Excel worksheet. It is the time for we to actually introduce ourselves to Power Query. Power Query would help us to clean and transform our data. If, for example, we are working with 10 million rows, what do we do after cleaning our data using Power Query? It is time for we to push this particular data into Power Pivot inside Microsoft Excel. So let's say we are working with 15 different tables. One fact table or transactional table, with other tables being lookup table or dimensional table. So because we are not actually using the Excel interface right now, we need to do something different from what we had been doing before by denormalizing our table to create our pivot table. So now we cannot create lookup like VLOOKUP, index and match, or XLOOKUP. What we need to learn now is data modeling inside Microsoft Excel. When it comes to data modeling, what are the area of focus you should actually learn if you are just a beginner? Learn what is primary key and what is foreign key and how to use them is very important. Your both tables should have it, like your fact table or transactional table, your lookup table, or your dimensional table. They should have keys that are related that you can actually use to connect them together while doing your data modeling. So the next thing you have to learn in this particular part of data modeling is many-to-many relationship, one-to-one relationship, many-to-one relationship, and how to use them. So next is to learn about active relationship and inactive relationship and how to use them. So if you can learn all of this inside Microsoft Excel, it will definitely help you to pick up any tool at all and actually do well with it. So after learning all of this, what is next inside Excel? Now you should try as much as you could to learn about DAX. DAX is data analysis expression, a language used in most of Microsoft's products to create calculations. So learning about DAX right now will definitely help us to pick up a related tool to Microsoft Excel and do well with it. If we have learned all of this, the next thing is to learn about pivot chart. learn the charts you have inside Microsoft Excel and see where you are to use this one, and where you're not to use either of those particular charts in the kind of chart or the kind of data you have rather. If you have done all of this, the next thing is for you to learn the principle of dashboard creation or the principle of good report creation. Very important. You don't just lay your chart and all of that and put any color you want. You have to understand why you are using this particular color, why you should use this particular font, why you should do X, Y, and Z, and all of that. If you have actually understand all of this inside Microsoft Excel, now you are very much advanced. It is time to make a transition from Excel to a different tool. So what tool do you want to pick? A related tool or a different tool, different from what Excel or Microsoft actually have for you. So let's go with a related tool for now. We are going up with Microsoft Power BI. If you pick up Microsoft Power BI, all you have to do is just advancement. There is no need for you to start learning from the scratch. The first thing you do is to understand the interface of Power BI. It is very much related to that of Microsoft Excel. So the same connector you see in Microsoft Excel, you have them inside Power BI, which is when trying to connect to data or to different data sources. You have it inside Power BI and as well inside Power Query, inside Microsoft Excel rather. So now the same Power Query you have worked with inside Excel is what you have inside Power BI. So there is no need for you to learn it. All you need to do is to advance your knowledge in Power Query. So remember we did what we call data modeling, where we create relationship by dragging and drop to connect our tables together. You have the same thing inside Power BI. So you can see right now, most of the things you have learned in an advanced way inside Excel, you are bringing it forward to Microsoft Power BI to make sure you learn quickly. So what about DAX? This is where it is different. The DAX inside Microsoft Excel is pretty basic. So right now that we get to Power BI, we have to advance our knowledge inside Power BI. Okay, we are going to spend much of our time learning about DAX, how to use it, how to apply it to projects, more than what we are going to do with Power Query, design principle, chart, and stuff like that. This can be directly applied to whatever we do in Power BI. But for DAX, we have to spend almost 70% of our time learning how to use DAX to create calculations. So with all of this, if you can actually spend some good quality time to do this particular learning, you would see that whatever tool you pick right now, the first tool you have learned, you have a lot to actually bring into the new tool you're picking, even though if it is not related to Microsoft Power BI or Microsoft Excel. Let's say you are picking Tableau that is totally different from Power BI and Microsoft Excel. Do you know you can transfer the knowledge you have inside Excel and Power BI into this particular tool right now? Like the principle of dashboard creation, the kind of chart you should use for X, Y, and Z kind of data, and all of that. All of this would make it very easy for you because you have actually, created a particular foundation for yourself to be able to pick any other tool and do so well. So let's say we have learned all of this. What is next? The next thing right now is creating projects. Very importantly, we need to start creating projects. So this time around, don't rush it. Just pick up a pen and a paper and list out the companies or the industries you would like to work with in the future. So have at least three to four, five, companies or industries. So once you have done that, you have to go to the internet and Google the kind of data sets that are peculiar to those particular companies you have inside your list. So get those data you found on Google downloaded to your PC, as many as you can. Now it is time for you to create projects around those particular industries. This would definitely make you to learn about the industries you have eyes for when you want to actually apply for jobs. And it will be very easy for you to actually, get things done when you're being employed because you had been playing around with your data. The reason why we got those data sets and we created those particular report or dashboards was not for fashion. We actually want to create our portfolio. Now it is time for we to create our portfolio. So with our portfolio, we can showcase this to prospective employers or prospective clients that will definitely speak on behalf of us. When somebody opens it, they'll be like, wow, this guy did this. I think we're looking for somebody like him. So where do we host our portfolio? That is another important thing. So if you want to actually host a portfolio, I would definitely suggest two websites for you. So one is 100% free, while the other one is free to some extent and all of that. So let's go with NoviPro. The reason why you need NoviPro is that NoviPro would definitely help you to create an account and as well create a Power BI service account that you can actually use to log in through your Power BI desktop and have your project published to the cloud. Then from there, you can copy the link and paste it into a different website and have your dashboard display and show it to whoever you want to actually show it so that it could be very much interactive to whoever is actually viewing your dashboards. We don't want static dashboards that people just see like a picture. So now if you have actually created your account with NoviPro, the next thing you should do is to actually create another account with Maven Analytics. With Maven Analytics, you're going to actually have 100% free usage of the platform to create your portfolio. Right here, you can actually add as many projects as you want. If you are looking forward to learning how to do all of this, I have a video that actually breaks it down on how you can actually create a NoviPro account that would help you to sign up to Power BI service and as well Maven Analytics to create your portfolio. If you find value with this particular video, all you need to do is to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share to your friends and family. Leave a comment. Let me know what you feel about this. Till I come your way again with a different content that will definitely shape you to become better at data analytics. Thanks for watching.